Alright, so a couple of things. 24,071 miles. Just drove back from Austin. Two things we're gonna do. We're gonna try out this pump. I'll put the link in the description because I don't remember where it is. I'm gonna install this Fumoto. Most of you guys will know what this is. Link in the description. Oil filter. I want to see how much this actually pulls, and then I'm gonna verify it when I take out when I drain it out from the bottom. I'm gonna pour it back in here, and then we'll see how much it got. So right now I just drove from dropping off old oil, so oil is warm or at temp. So that's a super high line. You read by the lowest, and it is right above the dot, or at just the dot. It's crazy to think about, because before I left to Austin, I had left it a little bit above the dot, like way more. There you go. That's a better reading. Above the dot. Countless hours of research says that you can put a little bit over, because these do drink oil. And backstory to why I'm even doing all this, which is might be unnecessary for some of you guys. When I first tried this pump and I was checking my oil, the oil only read to the last part, to like right here. And I might put the footage right now. Because I'm I'm lazy in the sense of I want to be efficient. Since the filter's on top, in theory this should work just fine, even though it's not gonna take out 100%, but it's gonna take out about at least 85 to 90% from what I read. And I'm okay with the rest, 9% of the oil being good, with 10% being whatever is left over. And I was gonna do 2 extractions, with the third one being the bottom. Now before you say, oh, it's real easy, like, I know it's easy, but this would have been easier, is what I'm saying. So I'm still, like I said, third one, it's gonna be bottom drain anyway, and going back to being lazy, I got this, so it's even easier, So end of chapter 1. Alright, though, there's just a little bit left inside of it. Put that in there. This connects into this. You want to open up your that for a little bit more airflow. Take out your dipstick. And I'm gonna pump it by hand, because I'm imagining the reason why a lot of people, consumers at least, will get this pump, just because, well, for it to be easier, and because you might not have a garage, you can't lift it up like normal, so you use the pump. I do have a compressor, which I'll use for my future ones, but for the example, I'll use this. And the best way, optimal from what I researched. So it's about so. I would mark it, but don't feel like looking for a marker. I'm already here. And then when you shove it, it could go all the way in, but eventually you kind of feel it bottom out almost. So you see a kind of oil already pulled up. So right now, knowing that we do have a full on, you know, according to the dipstick, a full tank. I think this is open. It should be closed. Somebody might correct me on how that actually is. Just keep this open or closed. I don't feel like reading the manual. We're gonna start, and then okay, cool. Making sure, because once I start doing this, I can't turn the car on for obvious reasons. So pull this out. Check again one more time. That's closed. There we go. And you pump and you let it drain out. Now this was much faster with the compressor when I first did it. So oh, there we go. Oh, yeah, it's going. Oh, that's pretty fast. Science. This is for sure already a lot more than my first try. I did this, so it should be a minimum 4 quarts. You do want to do this at temp oil, so it's moving around, easier to move. Pump a bit more. But I think right now it's, yeah, as long as the bubbles are moving. Please don't judge me. I am of IT background. This car stuff is new to me. Alright, so that is the sweet spot right there, where it is draining. Did it take that long? I did read online that you did have to kind of finagle it more. It's a bit too much. I mean, I imagine with the compressor, a little bit better, but what if I just keep pumping? I felt the bottom out right there. Right there, right at the wall. Alright, well. Oh, there goes more. Oh, then it gets clogged out down there, I think. But I'll tell you this is a lot more than what I did first time. I think that's it. Yeah, so yep, 5 liters and change. So remember I had a tad bit, so I think we could guess this car is rated about 5.3. So I think that's I would say 90% at least. It's pretty good, I think. Now, I'm not gonna show you the whole install Fumoto whatever, because there's a bunch of videos on that. So let me go ahead and do that. Take my time with that, because it's my first time jacking the car up with these things. And then once I drain whatever's on there, I'm gonna show it what canister I have, and I'm gonna pour it in there. See what's left. End of chapter 2. Alright, so it's finished. Drain from the bottom. I didn't feel like recording the extra drainage, and I realized that I actually could have. with this camera. I forget. It's not as, you don't need as much clearance to get on here as you may think, but looks like it is. It's emptied out. So for now, oh gosh, I'm just gonna hand tight that. And this is all that was left. Let's go ahead and pour in here. So, as you saw, there is not even a quart left in there. Yeah, not even a quart. Less than a quart, look, like half a quart. And we are at 5. Yeah, this is 6. This is 5.5. Yeah, I do the math. You guys get to see. That is what was left when using the pump. Do that there. I'll repeat this towel. Damn it, losing the measurements. Yep, so we're about 5.5. Remember, I had a little bit in there, so let's say 5.3, 5.2, 5.3, which is the total. So time to tighten up the valve, fill it in, and that's it. You guys don't need to see the rest of that. I don't know if you guys have any questions. I'm not a professional by any means. It's just somebody learning car stuff. Peace. Psych bonus clip for those, just for those that are worried about the valve. Sorry, let me make sure you can actually see it. Ow. Ah. Let's see, actually show. Okay. Oh, it's gonna be a weird angle, but alright, so I'm gonna tighten it down. Sorry, I should have prepared the screw sooner, but that is about a can tight. You guys can see how much space. It's actually left with the cover on. This should be a nice gauge for those worried.